TJ, as we know, Richmond's season is over. The conversation around what will be happening to their ageing players moves into overdrive now. Dustin Martin, Tom Harley of the Sydney Swans. Now, their season is well and truly alive, but this will be a conversation that will play out in trade period.
If Dusty's camp was to approach you and the Sydney Swans about a potential deal for next year, is it something the Swans would consider?
No, no. We're focused very much on the group that we've got, and it's an absolute hypothetical, and we don't deal in hypotheticals. So it's on face value, you'd say absolutely not.
So it's hypothetical now. It will be discussed as a Richmond starting point and a Dusty starting point, and then it'll move out.
Yeah. So they're going to have to fit Tim Taranto in, aren't they, Damo? Yeah. Tell us about the offer for him. Yeah, well, they're
going to give him a significant offer, Kane, for a number of years. Leaving GWS, they are still a mess, the Giants, when it comes to their salary cap. And that player there on screen now is where the story goes. Jacob Hopper, contracted for 2023. But the Cats, TJ, have done a lot of work behind the scenes on getting him to want to go to Geelong. And while he is contracted to the Giants, I expect him to be playing for the Cats.
Tough for Adam Kingsley, isn't it, Lordo?
Yeah.
You get the job and then two of your young best midfielders walk out again.
Yeah, he would have known that, but you're right, it's going to be really, really difficult for him.
And Bobby Hill's also another Giant who will be most likely elsewhere next year, probably at Collingwood as well. Collingwood was really keen to get Taranto in, but missed out to Richmond. Josh Dunkley, as these seasons end for certain clubs, Josh Dunkley, obviously for the Bulldogs, this will now ramp up too. And you get to this stage of this year, out of contract next year, and the Port Adelaide offer, Kane, which you may have some insight on, is pretty significant.
Yeah, I think they're keen. If you're Josh Dunkley, you're looking at what the other midfielders are getting, and he's a better player than Tim Taranto. He's got 7 years at $750. So that's the sort of money that you're going to have to pay to get a player out of their club at the Western Bulldogs, and it's going to cost them a lot. I wouldn't be paying any midfielder that's not Dustin Martin or the absolute top echelon $750 a year for 7 years.
With Dunkley, is it about the money, or is it more still about what he's not content with within the footy club?
It's hard to know, isn't it? I mean, this happened 2 years ago, and very nearly left and ended up staying because Essendon couldn't get the deal done. But yeah, to think that we've now 2 years on from that. Look, he was great in that final, wasn't he, yesterday?
Had a great year,
Movement at North Melbourne through the week. Ben Amafia resigning as CEO.
Just continuation of the Alistair Clarkson imprint on it. He wanted a new CEO. Look, he was a very good commercial CEO, TJ, and the feeling now is they want to get a football type of person in, and a person among many candidates now will, I believe, be Peter Bell, who's got a senior football role at the Dockers, working underneath Simon Garlick there, who is the CEO, and obviously the North connections there. Best and fairest winner at North Melbourne, has been approached regularly before now about coming back to North Melbourne, and it could well be in the CEO post.